Today we are joined by Stuart McIntyre from Cheese Growers to hear about an exciting project that extends existing wetland for the benefit of breeding waders. This project is being funded by Countryside Stewardship, but as different income streams become available to farmers, this type of work could be funded by biodiversity offset money and carbon credits through peatland restoration.
This is our Ford's reed bed. We created this 6 years ago under a Countryside Stewardship scheme. It's an extension of reed bed that's created a series of channels and deep pools for breeding waders to be able to access, feed and hopefully breed. This side that you can see, we've actually left quite a few open areas for redless species like lapwing to be able to rear their young and then access the muddy edge once the water level sits slightly higher in the spring, so they can get to the invertebrates and feed there. So in the springtime you can expect to see oyster catchers and lapwing using these open areas to nest and breed, and then further over this side in the dense reed compartments we've actually got a nest of marsh harriers that this year have actually successfully reared 6 young chicks, unfortunately at the detriment of our lapwing chicks. However, they are now up and away, and hopefully we can have some later broods of lapwing. When we created this 6 years ago, we thought that may be our last wetland project. However, we've now decided to extend this area even larger, so the whole entire site, including the new wetland, will be 5 hectares of wetland and reed bed. This is the third phase of our wetland project, Ford's extension. So we haven't linked the two together yet because we just want to make sure that we get the water levels right this side and we don't lose water before we join them. But the principle is we've got a series of deep channels, open areas for waders to breed, movement flowing all the way around, which will then extend into the reed bed once over time reed starts to grow. Different levels of water, so when the water drops there will always be a muddy edge around the whole entire site. And then on the far side we've actually created our own mini wet grassland with peat from the surrounding field. So we've filled it, we've drilled a variety of different grasses, wet grasses in there, so hopefully over time as we lift the water up, that will again create a lovely area for these waders to be able to go in and probe and feed on the insects and the invertebrates in and around that area.